Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, are you ready for the finale of Let's Play Sonic the Hedgehog 2 Mr. Crazy Gamer 13? And in this part we're going to be doing Sky Chase Zone. Okay, now Sky Chase Zone is a pretty good level, but before I go into any further detail about it, we have a guest commentator, so go ahead and introduce yourself, please.
Hey everybody, James the Awesome Gamer. And Aaron the Great Gamer.
Oh, sorry, we have two guest commentators, James the Awesome Gamer and Amos the Great Gamer. And yeah, okay, for some reason the video just froze. But anyway, yeah, we're doing Sky Chase Zone, and in my opinion this is a pretty good level where basically on Tails' plane, and it follows us it follows us all around, so we can never fall to our death because the plane will always be underneath us, which I think is pretty cool. But yeah, for some reason it's lagging right now. But what's your opinion on Sky Chase Zone, James the Awesome Gamer? What's your opinion on Sky Chase Zone?
I don't know, I think it's pretty good.
It's a good level. Okay, we're back in video now, but for some reason it's lagging, and also I think this commentary is going to be a bit out of sync because yeah, the video froze for a sec, then it's resumed right to where it was before. Hang on, I don't think it's lagging in the actual video, just it's trying to catch up when the way that we're watching it. Anyway, Amos the Great Gamer, have you ever played Sky Chase Zone on Sonic the Hedgehog 2?
Huh?
Have you ever played Sky Chase Zone on Sonic the Hedgehog 2?
I never really played it, Will.
It's Mr. Crazy Gamer 14 to you.
That's right.
It's alright. Anyway, as you can see here, there's Dr. Robotnik's Flying Fortress, which we're trying to get to. And now we're moving on to the final stretch of Sky Chase Zone. So let's go. And I think that commentary might have been a bit delayed, I don't know. Anyway, as you saw right there, at the beginning of this level we did not have rings, but now we have rings, which is awesome, so yeah. Alright. So not much else to say really, but yeah, also, I guess you could say this level was rehashed for Sonic for Episode 2 is in the name Sky Chase Zone Act 1, but anyway. Now we're moving on to Wing Fortress Zone. Are you ready for this? The final proper level in Sonic 2. Wing Fortress Zone. This, you have to be careful. I made a save state here because you're in the sky. I made a save state here because it's really hard. You're in the sky and it is easy to fall, so be careful with your platforming. Don't speed through this, don't rush through it like Supersonic, just because you think it's nobody's business. No. Take your time. If you don't take your time, you're not going to have much luck with this level. Anyway, as you saw right there, I actually took my rings away, lost my rings on purpose, because don't use Supersonic at the beginning of this level. If you use Supersonic, he will screw you over because you'll be going too fast and too far, and you won't even know what the flip you're doing. So just stay with regular Sonic for now. But whenever we get to the top of the fortress, that's when you'll be able to switch to Supersonic. So yeah, just make sure you don't collect 50 rings until you get to that certain point of the level. Okay. And as you can see, there are chickens trying to shoot cannons at you, which I don't really appreciate that, sir, but alright. Anyway, it looks like here we're about to make a jump cut because there's one part where I die a very cheap death. So I decided to cut it. Yep, see, that chicken always gets me for some reason. But anyway, moving on here. And there are actually some hidden ring capsules in Skyfall. Sorry, I'm so used to playing Sonic 4 in Wing Fortress, which, yeah, pretty cool. I like that they added hidden collectibles and stuff like that. Not really collectibles, but just like useful items to help you out. And right here, yeah, you saw right there, I died a cheap death, which I didn't see because for some reason it's not the right point in the video, and also this commentary is probably going to be out of sync. But anyway, yeah, that's the point where I died before, and I made a jump cut, so we're back here, and now we're moving on. Again, don't use Supersonic here. You could use Supersonic like there, but I wouldn't recommend using Supersonic here. Make sure you don't have 50 rings by this point, because, again, be careful with your platforming. Because there's gonna be... Wait, sorry, this was the part that I died on before. Wow, this is more out of sync than I thought, but anyway. Yeah, you gotta be careful here. Because those platforms are gonna disappear and reappear, just like the disappearing and reappearing blocks in Mega Man. Only these are much more frustrating. As you saw, I died then. Yeah. Sorry, we didn't hear that. Could you say it again? Cool. Anyway, yeah. And right here, for some reason... the video's gone out of sync again, I think, but yeah, anyway, now just moving on. And moving to Spillier! No, that was very delayed. I'm sorry. Okay, here we go again. This part I'm fine with, but I must admit, for Wing Fortress the music is epic. That's awesome. But anyway, what do you think of Wing Fortress, James the Awesome Gamer? James the Awesome Gamer. What do you think of Wing Fortress Zone?
Pretty good, but it's one of the hardest zones in the game.
Yeah. Okay.
So, next to the one from, the final one, which I'm not gonna spoil.
Yeah, anyway, as you can see, we're going Supersonic here, and yeah, I'd say after that platform bit, it's safe to go Supersonic because there's almost nothing that can screw you over in Supersonic form this time, so you're good to go Super. However, now this is a bit of spoilers, but you cannot go Super in the final boss, just so you know that. So yeah, you keep that in mind, you cannot go Super in the final boss. But anyway, now here's the boss of Wing Fortress. This boss, if you have regular Sonic, it is cheap as hell because you have to get on top of the spike balls, but since Super Sonic has a higher jump and is invincible, it's much easier. You just have to jump on a cannon like it's nobody's business. Seriously, look how easy this is with Super Sonic. Took care of that like it was nobody's business. Alright, anyway, now we're gonna go down, and Dr. Robotnik is trying to escape again, like he usually does. And now, come on Tails, time for us to grab onto, well, get on the plane with Tails, our plane that is, and yeah, now no matter how many rings you have here, if you're Supersonic, all your rings will run out before you grab onto that. But anyway, yeah, this is all automatic, by the way. It's all in a cutscene, so you don't have to do anything. Anyway, now we're flying high up into the sky. In fact, we're going to go so high in the sky, we're going to end up in space. And now it is time for the final showdown of Sonic 2. Enough of the ship lands. Death Egg Zone. The final boss of Sonic the Hedgehog 2. I recommend making a save state here, like I did, just to be safe. Because if you don't make a save state, you could regret it. Anyway, so the first boss here is Metal Sonic. Not too hard. The only thing is you don't have rings in Death Egg Zone, so yeah. So anyway, Metal Sonic. You can either beat him the easy way or the hard way. I beat him the hard way because for some reason I didn't realise you could get a crap load of hits on him at first. But anyway, yeah, I got a game over there, so I made a jump cut. And right here, yeah, this is how I beat him in the hard way. He's gonna spin, and as soon as you hear that dun noise, just jump. Because if you do, then you'll be safe. Trust me. Okay, so just gonna jump over. So, what do you guys think to the Metal Sonic fight in Death Egg Zone? James, the Awesome Gamer. What do you think to the Metal Sonic fight in Death Egg Zone? What do you think to the Metal Sonic fight in Death Egg Zone? Whatever, he's not saying anything. Whatever, anyway, you know what, I'll ask your opinion on Death Egg Zone as a whole now, because next up, the final boss of Sonic the Hedgehog 2. Probably the worst boss in 2D Sonic history, and that is the Death Egg Robot. This thing is ridiculous. As you saw, I made a jump cut there because I died. Anyway, this thing is ridiculous because again, you have no rings, and whenever he sets forward, just wait for a bit and then jump on him, because if you jump on him too soon, you'll hit his spikes and you'll end up getting hurt and you'll end up dying. So be careful of that. He's also going to go up into the air and target you, so make sure for the first time he does it, make sure you go really far away, because he'll shoot them at you. And then the second time he does it, just stay close to him, because that will be your chance to hit him. And yeah, sorry. But yeah, you get the point. Fortunately, this is my successful take, so yeah. Anyway, what's your opinion on Death Egg Zone as a whole, James the Awesome Gamer?
I just said it. It's hard.
Yeah, very hard, especially the Death Egg Robot, which, as you may know, made a return in Sonic Generations. Only in that game it was much, much better. And spoiler alert, it makes a return in Sonic and Knuckles, and it's much, much better for that as well, in that game as well. Even though it does seem a bit hard, at least you have rings in Sonic and Knuckles. But we'll be getting to Sonic and Knuckles whenever we get to it. But anyway, now that is the end of the Death Egg Robot, and the Death Egg is gonna crash! Enjoy the ending, people, to Sonic the Hedgehog 2 for the Sega Mega Drive. And that does it for Sonic the Hedgehog 2. Okay, so overall, Sonic the Hedgehog 2 for the Sega Mega Drive. Really, as good as it is, I think it is probably the worst out of the original trilogy, including the Sonic the Hedgehog 4 saga. But still, I think it's a great game, and it included the introduction of the Spin Dash and also Supersonic with that extra Chaos Emerald. But the special stages were, oh god, I hated them. As you saw in part 1. even though I made it look like it was nobody's business in most of the special stages. But anyway, yeah, that's Sonic the Hedgehog 2. Great game, definitely recommend it. Definitely recommend it. Not as good as Sonic's 1, 3 or Sonic and Knuckles, but still, great game. Definitely recommend it. I'm recording commentary. Sorry about that. That was my mother. Anyway, what's your closing thoughts on Sonic the Hedgehog 2, James the Awesome Gamer?
Wait, what?
What's your closing thoughts on Sonic the Hedgehog 2?
Pretty good. Just one question. Why do you get like 7 Chaos Emeralds? Yeah, they're more like a rip-off of Dragon Ball Z.
So you can go Supersonic, but anyway, Amber's the great game. What's your opinion on Sonic the Hedgehog 2? What's your opinion? Like, what do you think about Sonic the Hedgehog 2?
I think it's really great. Hey, Mr. Crazy Gamer 13.
What?
Like, they have this, like, cool, like, they have this, like, cool set of, like, Sonic figures. They have, like, 7 Chaos Emeralds with Super Sonic, Super Shadow, and, Super Silver.
Cool. But anyway, that's gonna be it for this Let's Play. I hope you all enjoyed. This is Mr. Crazy Gamer 13.
And James the Awesome Gamer.
And I'm Mr. Crazy Gamer.
Saying word out, and see you next time for Sonic the Hedgehog CD.